You just recently finished this amazing film, Fruitvale Station, which is about the real-life story of Oscar Grant. I wanted to ask you if there was a specific story or something that one of his family members told you that sort of was the initial key that unlocked how to play him.
It was Forrest Whitaker that kind of really took the chains off me, man, and just really just said, try this. You take everything that you know and you've learned from his family and his friends, and then you go do your take. Don't imitate anything. That's the thing. This can't be an imitation of anything. It has to be a representation of what Oscar was and who he is. And you're giving him voice. Because usually when when in your head you kind of psych yourself out, I'm playing a real person, I have to be exactly him. I gotta imitate this guy, I gotta imitate this person, you know? But there's nothing for me to imitate, so it's like, where do you find the performance? And you find it in his heart, you know? Like you find out what he really cared about.
But it's like your journal. You went around, you had barbecue and you spent time and so
built those memories.
Right.
You fabricate your own memories, and that's kind of how it happened. And then honestly, I'm not saying I got this shit down to a science. I mean, it was a lot of trial and error.
Sure.
It was a lot of on set praying to him, honestly, like, hey man, I'm a little lost today, you know? Like, just be here, be around, help me. Just try to give me something. And like there was moments for sure he was around me. Definitely, bro. And I can't take credit for that. And scenes in this film and moments where it's just like, I want to give a really smart answer, but I don't have one. You know, I think it happens with a lot of different, you know, characters and a lot of different actors. I think there's certain things that you just can't explain. That look you did here and that moment right here, what was going through your mind, I was like, sometimes you're so locked in tunnel vision, you don't even really realize what you're doing sometimes until later. Or somebody else pointed out, sometimes you don't even really notice it because you're just so like locked in. And I know with this film, there's certain things there's a lot of things I can't take credit for. I was just a tool, bro.